Welcome to this month's Chicago Housing Market Update. I'm Anne Rossley, and I'm here to talk about what's happening in downtown Chicago. First, single-family homes, and then we're going to talk about attached, which is condos, co-ops, and townhomes. Let's look first at single-family homes. We're covering the lakefront communities, which means South Loop to Edgewater, and those immediately to the west, which includes Roscoe Village, North Center, Logan Square, West Town, and Lincoln Square. All right. This chart, and all the charts for that matter, are 5 years monthly numbers. So you can see the rise and fall basically of seasonality for each year for the past 5 years. And last month, 65 homes closed in the lakefront communities. That represents a number that's 27% below what happened in March of last year. 82 homes went under contract. That's 23% of the number of March 2025. The main reason is inventory, folks. There are only 97 homes for sale currently in the lakefront communities. That's 44% lower than the previous year. That equates to 1.3 months worth of inventory. That means it'll take 1.3 months to sell out what's currently on the market, given the current rate of sale. And that's 38% down. I wanted to see what kind of activity was going on for each property. Now, we are the highest in the last 10 years for how many showings occur at a home on average per month. And this includes everything. So it includes the silly property that's overpriced by 30% that's been sitting forever. It includes the $25 million house that there are very few people who can afford it. And it's 5.9 showings per property per month right now. A lot of demand for what little inventory there is. And of course, supply and demand, that means that the prices are going up. $1.5 million for a single family home, and that's up 48% since 2021. The median sales price has gone up 48%. All right, let's look at year to date. It's sometimes fun to look at quarter one and compare it to the previous 2 years' first quarter. This year, we're down 25% in number of homes that have closed in the lakefront communities versus last year, significantly down. All right, let's switch over now to attached. As mentioned before, condos, co-ops, townhomes. 866 closed last month. That's down 3% from March of 2025. 1,094 went under contract last month, and that's down 9%. And again, just like single family homes, we're at a record low, 1,205 condos on the market right now. And you can see that we had over 5,000 in 2021, and now we're at 1,205. That's 1.5 months worth of inventory, which is down 32% versus March of last year. High showings again, the highest on record, 5.7 showings per condo per month. And again, we're at an all-time high, 472,500. That is up 14% since 2021. And if we look at quarterlies, we're down 10% versus last year, but that was up over 10% from 2024. So we're basically at 2024 numbers. All right, quick look. Freddie Mac interest rates, as you probably are aware, have gone up about a half a point in the last few weeks. We're at 6.46 for a 30-year fixed as of last Thursday. Rents, the median rent for all of Chicago, now this is not just lakefront communities and it's not just condos for rent, it's everything, is $22.25. And you can see here the different neighborhoods. The bargain areas are Edgewater and Rogers Park and Uptown for that matter. But if you want to spend a lot of money, go to the near north where it's $29.55 a month, or the near west side where it's $29.16. How does this compare to elsewhere? Let me make this a little bigger for a moment. You can see that Chicago is number 13 nationally in metro areas, with the 2130 of the previous month. We're behind Santa Ana, San Diego, Washington, D.C., Honolulu, New York, Boston, San Francisco. Not a big surprise there. All right. That's it in a nutshell, folks. That's what's going on in the Chicago real estate market. If you have any questions, if I can help in any way with what's going on in your real estate world, please let me know. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk soon.